Today, Troy was named GLVC Men's Soccer Player of the Week, which is very deserving honor. He scored 2 goals on Friday in our 4-1 win over UMSL, and then on Sunday he was scored 4 goals in our 4-1 victory. So very deserving. 6 goals in 2 games, pretty good, 2 wins.
You know, we've been talking, he has been injured and not been full strength. Is this a sign that he's all the way back?
Yeah, he's getting stronger and feeling better. I think more confident. His movement has been a little bit better. And before, I think he was kind of being a little careful on it, and he's gotten more strength back. He's just doing very well.
When anybody scores, the person that knocks it into the goal, of course, gets most of the credit. Yeah. But there's always a story. How did your team play this weekend?
You know, we played well both days. I mean, we've been kind of getting a little bit better. If you look at the results, we seem to be playing together better a little bit more, and players get a little bit more confident in the positions they're in, and we have a lot of confidence, and the players are very focused to keep playing well and getting good results, which we've been doing. So it's one of those things where you can kind of feel a little bit of momentum, and hopefully we can keep it going this weekend.
And big wins for you this weekend, too, as far as the conference race is concerned.
Yeah, big wins. You know, every game in the GLVC is a big game, so it's one of those things, you take one game lightly, it's not going to go well for you, and then that game can hurt you down weeks later. But, you know, we knew we were going to have playing against 2 teams, UMSL and Maryville, that had good wins. So far this season, we knew they were going to be very good teams and tough opponents on us. So we played it just like we were playing the toughest team that we've ever played against, and the guys played very well.
On the women's side, the women had not lost at home until this weekend and then dropped 2 in a row. What's kind of the story there?
You know, kind of unfortunate. I think we got a little bit more of the ball, a little more possession in both games. We had more shots on goal in both games, and we were still doing most of the things right. It's just that some of the things that kind of count on the scoreboard, we kind of missed out on. But overall, the team still did a lot of very good things as far as our style, skill, field position, possession. Everything still was, if we had to say which would we rather have, our teams or their teams, we would say we'd want to have the ball like we did in certain situations. It just didn't go our way a couple times. So that happens sometimes, but you know, we're not panicking or thinking that, oh, we're doing this wrong or that thing. We know we're doing a lot of the right things, and that's going to work out for us most of the time. So we still have a confident team that is excited about playing more good soccer for the rest of the season.
Tell me about how the postseason works in the GLVC with the automatic bids, men, women. Can you go through that with us, please?
It's strange because we're in our first year of NCAA Division II, which means neither our men's or women's team can qualify for the national tournament in Division II. However, there's a conference postseason tournament that the top 8 teams out of the 16-team conference, the top half, qualify for the postseason. Now, our women's team, even if we finish in the top half, won't be allowed to be in the GLVC tournament because the GLVC postseason conference tournament has an automatic qualifier to nationals. So we're not going to be allowed to be in the postseason tournament. The men's side, which is the same way, 16-team conference, top half of the conference get in the GLVC postseason tournament. There is no, for that postseason tournament in the GLVC, the winner does not automatically qualify for nationals, unlike the women. So because of it, our men can compete in the GLVC postseason tournament, but there's no national tournament afterwards regardless, anyway, for us, and there's no automatic qualifier with it. So because of it, if our men finish in the top half, we will be allowed in the GLVC postseason. And how that works is the top 8 teams, the top 4 teams host, the teams 1 through 4 host 5 through 8, then the winners of that game, the highest remaining seed hosts a Final Four conference tournament in the weekend. So it's fun, should be good. It's obviously something that our men hope to accomplish this year, and both our men and women hope that we're involved with a lot in the future.
Give us a little bit of a preview of what this week holds for you.
Yeah, this week we've got Wisconsin Parkside and Lewis, 2 very competitive teams, men and women. So we play at Wisconsin Parkside on Friday and Lewis on Sunday. And both teams are very competitive, have really had wins, losses, and ties versus everyone across the board. So we're definitely going to have to play well to win on both sides. We're going to have to play very well, be very focused. This is always a it's been a conference this year that the home team has had a big advantage. But our women went on the road to Illinois Springfield and won. So did our men. So our last road game, we both got wins on our men and women, and then obviously our women just had a weekend at home where we didn't get the results we wanted. So everyone's getting kind of more used to each other. We know the patterns as far as when we travel, how we're doing it, what's waiting for us, what it's going to take out of it, and what we have to do to win. So it's going to be a very challenging weekend for us that we should be up for the challenge.